G'day, Luke here, going to make a tutorial for Caverns Secret Agent, my favourite level in GoldenEye. And Trouble asked me really nicely on the board, so I thought I'd do it. And it's also been something that there hasn't really been a tutorial, like a proper tutorial for it, which is kind of amazing because of how unique the strategy is and how there's very little to help new players learn it. So here we go. What would probably best to do is just watch the run. I'll commentate as it plays, and then we'll go back and then do it slower, and then I'll think if we've missed anything I'll go through it a third time. But here we go. If I can get the video. Alright, here it is. Still untied. Pretty good run overall, I think, but the ending's a little sketchy. Got a slight stuck on that thing there, not too bad. The guard rolled, almost trolled me. This is very fast. Pretty risky throw there, very good movement through there. Get a slight stuck there again, but nothing bad at all. Like, I only lost extremely small amount of time in the beginning there. I missed the headshot. I do remember this run when I was in real time. I remember missing the headshot and thinking, damn it. And it was because that fucking A completion was so late, because it was a second mine completion, and I got a lot of lag around the headshot, so I think I shanked it. This is very good. Good kill, good movement. Cool boost. Didn't get any stucks there, which is good. Very good there. Good turn there. Didn't get boosted. Didn't get back. Didn't get backed. Almost got backed. Good movement, good throw. Very fast. Kind of slow because of that boost. Then I got backed by the drone, but it helped me line the throw up. Good throw. Didn't get backed here, which is awesome. Got a boost. One back from the drone. This is good. Completion, back. Boost kind of stuck on the door. So that was just some comments about what happened on this run. But let's look at the actual run and talk about some strategies. Now, control style and console and version type. I used 1.2 on this run, but if you're really good with 2.x, there's no reason why you can't use that. You're not doing any Arlene throws in this. The throw is just a natural turn and throw, the mine. So feel free to use 2.x if you feel like you can gain time with it. But this run was with 1.2, and I don't think anyone's really good enough with 2.x to actually save time. But if you are, then go for it. PAL is the version I used for the 113. I actually got a 114 with NTSC English. Brian got a 114 untied with I think it was the Jap version. If not Jap, it was English, but I'm 99% sure it was Jap. So both those versions are actually pretty good. The benefit for newer players potentially is that on Jap there will be the body armor on the crate downstairs near the A consoles. So if you need a bit of extra health, get on Jap. You can still get an awesome time with the body armor, and I think Brian actually picks it up on his run. And I know that Clemens, when he got 117, he used the body armor. And I'll talk a little bit about the other advantage of the body armor later as we get to the throw area. Now, you just skip the cutscenes, like it's the best for the guards. That's another thing about 2.x that kind of sucks, is that if you wait out the second cutscene to build speed, the guard gets in a less optimized position for you coming down the spiral. So I reckon 1.2 is the way to go. Skip the cutscenes, and then you just open this door. Well, you can actually strafe through here, but I just like to open it facing straight forward. So this is just my favorite method. Up C, open the door, start shooting, like hold Z down, so your ZMG is going to shoot some shots as you turn right into right strafe. And you actually shoot that guy, and you sort of shoot like 3 bullets, and you kind of hit Trev or something, or Trev just starts running, but he might spin. And then you kind of take right strafe around the corner here, reload, whatever. And because Trevor's closing these doors, if he goes through the door and you're this far away from it, I like to like turn and tap B to try and open it in advance so that I can then fit through. And there I actually open the door and get through it. It's a little bit of a tricky maneuver, but you probably even tried this when you were doing agent runs, if you haven't played SA or 00 yet. Now, the actual important part is you want to come around the corner here and you want to get a headshot on this guy to get his AR-33, which we probably need. It would be very helpful for later on in the run. So this is a guy here, so you kind of want to come around the corner and shoot him high, because you're not going to have auto aim on if you want to go for like the fastest possible B areas. I should probably mention, yeah, you can do this with auto aim. I actually got a 116 untied with auto aim, and the trick to doing the consoles in the B area with auto aim is just R aim, using R to R aim at them, but it's not going to be that fast compared to this. So just strafe, get the AR-33 out, come through here, and you want to start firing right here as you're going to go through this door. You just shoot 3 bullets, so just tap Z once into this catwalk and turn left down the stairs. Turn right sharply and throw a mine between these 2 consoles, and that'll blow it up, and hopefully you lure the scientist away from them so he doesn't die in the explosion. This scientist is actually a bit of a bitch, and he'll fail very often, so you need a bit of good luck to do this strat and have him live. The other strat is to just run up to the scientist, past him on his right, throwing the mine at the wall or the console, and then turning left and running past, and he will be alerted by that, and that's actually a lot safer. Like, the scientist will probably survive that way, but you lose a second because you have to go all the way there and then run back. So after that you turn left here, left strafe. If you're on Jap, you can pick up the body armor that will be on the box just behind and to the left there, just like you do on 00 Agent. And then you want to go to right strafe just around this corner here. Look this way and try and line up a shot past this guard on the left, and then sort of spray your bullets to the right. Now, there's a few things that can happen. Like, you can accidentally aim at the scientist and you can kill him with shooting 3 bullets, or even just 1 in the head. You can blow up the console and kill him with 3 rounds, or you can just not alert this guy. So my favorite method is to actually aim around about here and try and shoot, and then turn to the right. Like, just move your aimer right, and you'll probably spray enough bullets across there that you'll alert both scientists, and then they'll start running. You just don't want to aim too low, because you don't want to hit them in the leg, because they can sort of like, take damage in the leg, which is slower. They can back up, and then they'll never get out of there in time. You don't want to aim too high, because you don't want to headshot them. You just want to aim sort of like in the body range and just spray some bullets. And that's what I've just done there. Go into left strafe here. You can see that I've actually hit that scientist, but he's running real quick. This guy's running quick as well. And then when you get to the staircase, start right strafing and you just chuck a mine. That's actually a pretty good placement of the mine, but you can tell it's going to go too far left there. If you place the mine and you see it land like on the floor-ish, like right in the middle of the consoles, it'll blow both up. If it goes to the wall, it has to be super in the middle. And if it's not in the very center, then you're not going to hit. Like, this just here will probably only blow this console up, and just a little bit here will only blow this one up. So that's why, after I see that, I come around here and throw another mine, a safety mine here, which will blow up the remaining console if the first mine doesn't. And then take a sharp turn right here into the spiral, and I recommend looking down here just for lag reduction. And when you get onto the spiral, just for the first few turns, just kind of try and get like locked into the spiral strafing, and then you can then switch your weapons and get back to ZMG or whatever you like to carry around here. But the ZMG is good because then you can line up a headshot on this guy. It's secret agent, so you're never going to get a boost by this guy. I would just kill him to reduce some lag and get, well, you don't even need his ammo, but just kill him. It's the cleanest way of doing the spiral. I missed the headshot, so whatever. Actually, you can get A to complete in like different spots. Like if it's an instant A completion, it'll probably complete now. The secondary mine blew it up, so it completed around about the spiral guard. So it was a little bit strange, but it's fine. Again, like Agent, you just want to focus on strafing well, turning like at each of these like vertices of the spiral. So you're not just doing it totally smooth, you're sort of turning, keeping as close to it as you can without getting stuck. But it's Secret Agent, so the game is slightly more laggy, and it's a real test of OCB to be able to like, you know, move really tight up this spiral on Secret Agent and 00 Agent without getting stuck. So the biggest thing I can say is just look horizontally, don't look up, don't look down. Have the ZMG out. I feel like it's just the easiest way of moving and telling where you are. And don't try and go too hard on the spiral, just try and get up smoothly. And then once you get to the top here, you want to line up a headshot or upper body shots on this guard who's carrying the AR-33, because we want his ammo, and he's always going to be a fucker, so we want to kind of kill him as well, get into the next area smoothly. This guy, his friend here, is a real cunt and can kind of fuck us up, but move into him, kind of, you know, up C into him, line up the headshot, get the headshot. Hopefully you don't get shot by this cunt. You want to get his ammo too. Yep. You can go into like right strafe through there, but I prefer to turn this way. You kind of avoid this guy and go into this cave in left strafe here. You sometimes will get, it's hard to get it back here, but you will sometimes get a forward boost here, so I kind of like to prepare for it. I get the boost, and you want to turn really quick to the left and try not to get stuck on this little thing here. So you pass it on the left. On my 114 on NTSC English, I actually get this boost, but I'm not ready for it, and I actually get stuck, I think, on the box back there, but I definitely get stuck on either the box or this ledge here, or this like cave wall here. So get through there quick, very good turn there. Keep like 45-degree look down here, strafe up against this railing, and then take a sharp turn here. You really don't want to get back by him. He can actually be a bit of a problem on Secret Agent and 00 Agent, but as long as you kind of turn sharp enough and you're fast enough, he has less time to back you. So just try and focus on your movement and don't worry about him. Hope you get past him. Quick turn left here. Hope he doesn't do a quick animation. He's nice to me on this run. Then this guy can be this guy's really bad actually, because you're running at him without a gun. At least on 00 Agent you have a gun to kill him, but you've got to just hope he doesn't shoot you. So I got really lucky, he didn't shoot me. Kind of try and follow this like balustrade here as tightly as you can, and enter the cave here quite sharp, and then you want to get ready, so you want to have your mines out that whole time, and then when you get to this spot here, you want to throw in just horizontal view, and the mine will go all the way down and blow up that console down there. And as soon as you've thrown the mine, you want to take a sharp left turn and back switch. And you literally want to back switch as soon as you throw the mine, so you can get your gun out quick. Now here's the advantage of PAL. So as far as I can tell, the only advantage of PAL on this level is that you get the this gun shoots faster, and you can switch to it faster, like a tiny bit faster than on NTSC. I don't really know exactly how different it is, but it's definitely a slight bit improved. So you're back switching because now the objective is to blow up that computer and that computer, because the one to your right has actually been blown up by the mine you've thrown. And this is where having auto aim off helps. So you can just, you know, use your dot, put your dot over that one, blast it with 3 bullets, and then, or as many as it takes. And as soon as you can react to that blowing up, swivel left, and as you're then backing up out of this room, blow that one up. So here we go. Shooting. I'm kind of moving down here, down the stairs, so I'm avoiding all the crap that's happening behind me. You're getting a drone shooting at you, getting 2 guards running at you. So you really want to kind of move down the stairs here and be moving the whole time you're doing this. But you want to take this one out. That one blows up, good. Now I turn left to take this one out. I actually get shot here, which sucks, but I react to it and I actually keep shooting at it as I'm backing up. And then it finally blows up and I move straight up. And I move into a left strafe here. Because of what happened with the guard, and I moved further back than normal, I'm further this way than normal, so I'm going to get backed by the drone. Ideally, you'd be more close to this wall when you're strafing out of this area, which can actually be a real problem because of this guard and potentially a guard behind you who might shoot you if you're in this area here. They can even shoot you into the guard, which really sucks. So I get that back, but then these guys think I'm here, so they go for me now, and I actually have a clear run for the throw. So in a way, it kind of worked. Now, the infamous throw. So I won't bore you with the history of it, but basically, it's been around since kind of early 2014, when I had the idea of clipping the mine into the other room, so we didn't have to go and get the key card and open the damn door and shoot through the door. And the beautiful thing about this trick is that we have mines as we start the level, so we don't need to go for a grenade kill. Had we had to get a grenade off a guard, this level would be the worst in the game by far. It would be absolute trash. But anyway, we have the mines, so the trick here, there's a lot of tricks actually, but the first thing you want to do is kind of get yourself in a good path to the throw. So you want to be close-ish to this wall that runs here. And you also want to you want to look up, or you want to look up soon, but have it so your ammo count is actually going to be in line with these lights. I think that helped me a lot. So they actually line it up right here to try and get the ammo count in the center of the lights. Strafing along this line, past this door, we want to get slightly past where this T-junction is, and we're going back, so we're just past the door, and you want to turn left quite quickly, and you want to press Z actually, and then you want to like flick left, and then you want to flick right again. As soon as the mine leaves you, you want to flick right. I won't say flick right, we want to turn right sharply. So it all happens super quick. So yeah, strafing, look up, line it up, get past this line here, flick the mine, and then we want to look left and move in. It's a very tricky thing to learn actually. I recommend the way to learn it is to put cheats on. Put on infinite ammo, invisibility, invincible, all guns, or whatever. No, you don't even need all guns, sorry. But just those things, and maybe slow animation. And just run back and forward here, and try and get this mine to warp through the door. So what's actually happening is that when you lob the mine through there, I'll try and pause it actually on the frame you see the mine. Fuck it, whatever. So you throw the mine and it actually goes through the ceiling and goes into the room with all the explosive barrels and the computers. And it actually goes through the middle of the two glass panes, which is kind of miraculous that it actually works. But this mine basically flies through the ceiling here, into the other room, skips along the ground, and then blows up the computers at the back of the room. And sometimes what it does is it starts off the barrels, and then they start a chain reaction, which then blows up the computers. And you get really late C completions that way. But usually my mines get a pretty standard C completion. But again, about the actual throw mechanics, is it's really just throwing the mine with this amount of lookup at this point, but the trick is to get it to warp through the ceiling. And that's the really hard bit. So what warps it through the ceiling is that you don't watch it go through the ceiling. If you threw the mine here and watched it, it would just land on the ceiling and you'd see it explode there. But what we're trying to do is throw it with one frame on screen. That's a little bit like the Surface 2 agent throw now, where you only see the mine on screen for a frame. But the tricky thing is that we actually have to look away, and that's what makes it, we're not looking at the wall, so it's not going to be there. So you have to unload the ceiling. I'm doing a really rough job of explaining this, but there's no real other way to talk about it. It's just practice it and understand what's happening. And having that line up with the light, I think, is a real beneficial thing. This actually sort of took me a little bit of time to get the hang of. You sort of have to be ready for it and then throw it. And then just the key thing is that you throw it and then you turn away real quick. And try not to like look down too quick after you throw it. Try and keep like a horizontal sort of view. I feel like it actually lags more, and I think that's what helps to unload the ceiling as well. But Yalu has proven me wrong too, and he's done some really bizarre throws where he actually strafes along. I'll show you. He doesn't strafe along this wall, he actually strafes along the left wall and does this really wacky throw, and then actually as soon as he throws it, he looks straight down at the ground and then goes on his direction to the end of the level. But it is a slower trick, so I don't recommend it at all. I recommend you doing this, because this gets you closer to where you want to go. And you turn right, turn left, keeping full speed, right strafe. These guys do all kinds of shit here. They can back boost you or get in your way. He sidestepped, and I kind of got a little bit lost for a second, but I ended up getting through the tunnel okay. Got clipped on the edge, but that's not too bad. And I get a boost. Through here, you just kind of hope that you don't get back too much by the drone. Just look down and just run and see what happens. Hope this guy doesn't do anything stupid, because you really just want to have your minds out, ready to warp the door at the end. So, fuck, look at him, he almost backed me, but I'm just focusing on the door, and obviously something's going to happen here, and I get trolled by the guy just to the right there. I get the door open though, thank God, and I get kind of trolled going through the door, but it was just enough to squeeze out of 113. So, that's it really. That's everything I can think of. Just for safety, I just want to go through it one more time in full speed and try and notice anything else. So yeah, this room, as I said, has lots of methods, but just shoot this guy, shoot 3 bullets, turn while you're shooting. It's the best method there. Kill that guy. If you don't kill that guy, you can actually keep going, and instead you use the ZMG here. So use the ZMG to shoot that 3 bullets, and then so you throw that mine, and then you pull out the ZMG again, you shoot 3 bullets to the ZMG there, and throw a mine. And then what happens is that you just have less ammo with the AR-33, because each guy gives you 15 bullets on Secret Agent. So you're only going to have 15 bullets to take out the 2 computers, instead of having 24, 15 plus 9. I think it's actually a pretty fun level once you get the throw in practice, and if you can get any consistency with the throw, the level actually starts to become pretty fun, because as soon as you can get C to complete, you have a real run going, and it makes sub 119 pretty easy. So yeah, back up here when you shoot this one. Try and get closer to this wall to your right than I did. Try not to get backed by the drone. That's not good. But this throw is very good. Insanely optimized throw there. And then this area was kind of good too. C, you can feel the game lag so much when C completes. When I actually got 118, the first completion I had, C completed like here or something, or right here in the middle of this shaft. And I have a theory that the later C completes, the better, because of the lag. So like, I only feel the lag spike here, and that's probably why I get so screwed up by these guards. But it's better than being fucked around in the tunnel. Okay, I'm gonna finish that off now. I think that's enough. But good luck, guys, if you decide to go for like a sub 119. Okay, see ya. Just 2 things that I missed, which may or may not help you, is when you're practicing throw with cheats on, And also when you try it in real runs, it is possible to have the mine warp but disappear completely, so you won't even hear an explosion. Or you may feel it lag or something, but the mine has disappeared and it's never going to complete, even if it does actually warp successfully through the ceiling into the other room. Either it gets too laggy and the mine decides to unload completely, or I'm not too sure. But just be mindful that can happen. And if you are having trouble with it and the mine's landing on the ceiling a lot, try to maybe, before you throw the mine, create even extra lag, like shoot rockets into some crates in the other room or something, and then try the throw. And if it still doesn't work, then it's just because you're not looking away fast enough. I just want to be super clear about this. You cannot look in this direction at all. As soon as the mine, as soon as you throw the mine, you'll only see it for this like frame right here, and then you're not looking at the mine at all. So it's a very quick flick throw. I'm sure there was something else I wanted to say as well. What was it? Oh yes, the other thing was the body armor that you can get on Jap, and like Clemens and Boss got on their runs, is that if you get shot while you're wearing body armor in this game, you get stunned for less time than if you don't have it. And the biggest problem with the throw in real runs is getting shot before doing it. Because you can't, as you guys all know, if you're getting boosted in GoldenEye, you can't press Z. Like, you can't shoot guns or you can't throw mines. And you also, the direction change that you take is going to affect how consistently you can throw this. Because it's a very precise throw, so it's much better to be able to do it without being shot. So if you're going to get shot here and stuff, then if you have body armor, it makes it slightly easier to react. Bond is out of control for less time, basically, so you have a little bit easier to do the throw. Those are the only things I missed, so yeah, thanks for listening. Bye.